Once upon a time, there was a monk who lived in an ancient monastery, surrounded by the scent of bamboo, the morning bird song, and the silence of the mountains. Every day, when the first rays of sunlight touched the temple roofs, he would walk down to the river, carrying 2 large clay pots tied to a bamboo pole resting on his shoulders. With slow and careful steps, he would fill both pots with the clear river water and climb back up the rocky path to the temple, where the water was used for lotus flowers, the kitchen, and the prayers of the day. The 2 pots, identical and shining, served their purpose with dedication. Every morning, they felt proud to accompany the monk under the sun, the rain, the wind, and even the light snow of winter. But one day, as the monk walked up the path, a branch falling from an ancient tree struck one of the pots. It did not break completely, but a small crack appeared on its side. At first, the pot did not notice, but as days went by, it began to realize it was losing some water with each step. "It's nothing," it thought. "Tomorrow I'll be more careful." But day after day, the wound did not close. And while the intact pot always reached the temple full, the cracked one arrived half empty every time. The cracked pot began to look at its companion with envy and shame. "Look how it shines, how it manages to do its duty perfectly. And I always lose something. I am useless, fragile, imperfect. Who would carry me if I no longer served any purpose?" The perfect pot, proud and silent, said nothing, but its intact form seemed to remind the cracked one every day of its own shortcomings. As the weeks passed, the cracked pot felt smaller, unworthy, and even ashamed to exist. For months, it stayed silent, hiding its pain inside, until one morning, as the monk filled the pots at the river, the cracked pot could no longer hold back. "Master," it said, trembling, "forgive me. Every day I make you lose half the water. I am no longer useful. My body is damaged, and because of me you waste your time and effort. Please, replace me. My companion is strong and perfect. I am only a flawed pot." The monk smiled gently, without anger or reproach. "My child," he said, "when we return to the temple, look carefully at the path." The pot did not understand, but it obeyed. During the climb, for the first time, instead of looking down in shame, it raised its gaze. What it saw left it speechless. Along the side of the path where it had been losing water, the ground was covered with colorful flowers, fragrant herbs, tiny butterflies, and shiny moss. On the other side, where the intact pot walked, the soil was dry and hard, lifeless. The monk stopped, placed the pots down, and said, "Every day, as you let the water flow, I planted seeds along your side of the path. You thought you were losing, but in reality, you were giving life. You have created a garden without knowing it. You see, what you called a flaw, I call a gift." The pot remained silent. Every drop of water that fell from its crack now seemed like a small light illuminating the path. From that day on, it no longer felt shame. Every journey to the river became a silent offering to the world. Every step was a meditation on the gift of being oneself, imperfect and unique. This story teaches us that everything is impermanent. Everything changes, and nothing lasts forever. Suffering arises from the desire to be different, perfect, or better than others. When you accept yourself with all your imperfections, pain transforms into awareness. Your cracks are not failures. They are openings through which your true light can enter the world. Every human being has a unique role to fulfill, a mission that no one else can perform in your place. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not feel small or useless. Your fragilities are what make you special, unique, and authentic. In this world, every flower, every creature, every gesture has meaning. Even what seems broken or imperfect
can illuminate the path for others. Do not be ashamed of who you are. Your imperfections are the mark of your life, your love, and your experience.